YouTube, hello. Is that straight? Make it a bit straighter. How's it going? We've got a pickups video for you. Quick update as per usual. What games we've been playing again? Halo more than anything. A bit of Jurassic World Evolution 2 that came on Game Pass. We've been playing that, which was much better than Jurassic World Evolution. Much better. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the campaigns. Not just the main campaign, but there's like another campaign which is a what if, and it sort of like follows the film. So it's what if Jurassic Park didn't close down. So you run it, trying to think about the mistakes that were made in the first film and how you can make a successful original Jurassic Park. And I thought that was really good. There was other campaigns as well. So there was San Diego. You built up San Diego. Obviously, if you know Jurassic Park, then this will make sense to you. If not, you won't be interested in it anyway. Jurassic Park 3, you had to pick out some. It's really good. So each film, if sort of followed each film, they've just released an expansion as well. But I've not looked at that just yet. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Obviously, really enjoying Halo as usual. It's nice to have new game modes, a couple of new maps, and I like the updates. And each week there's always different cosmetic items, but they're not really that great. I've not spent money on any of the cosmetic stuff just yet, apart from obviously the season pass. Just because there's nothing that they're all ugly. There's nothing worth getting. Right, yeah, that's as far as gaming retro. I've not done a great deal this past month, really. Last video I did a CX roulette. It must have fit the YouTube algorithm, or maybe someone shared it. I'm not quite sure, but it got a lot of attention, so I got like over 1,000 views on that video. And with it, I got 50 subscribers or so. So obviously, welcome to the channel. Anyone who's new. That was CX. That was episode 9 of the roulette. So I'll have to make 10 a big one. But I do usually spend credit on CX rather than just money outright. So I've got to find something worth buying and trading in, and build it up that way usually. Okay, so but yeah, obviously it was great to get that many views, comments. I had comments in my Instagram, comments on YouTube, and then obviously the subscribers. And I noticed the subscribers keep coming through. I was like, what's going on here? I checked to see if anyone did a shout out or what, and I've not seen one. I've watched a few videos, but I've not commented on them. I've been watching them on the TV or whilst I've been washing up, or I've generally been doing something, so the video's finished and I've just put the next one on. But I need to. I won't go back and put comments on, but I need to remember to just have my phone aside and just put something in. Other than that, yeah, we've got a pickup. So I've got a little bundle that I got given off me brother. His kids had an Xbox 360, a few games. Didn't need it anymore. Donated it to me. Obviously, it belongs to kids, so there's some of the cases are a bit battered, missing manuals and whatnot. But for a free gift, it's really good. I've got sort of a really good Dreamcast game, the most expensive Dreamcast game I've bought to date. So we'll save that one till the end. And then I've also got a few. I picked them up yesterday, actually, 4 Xbox original Xbox games. So we'll go straight into first the bundle from my brother. So it was a 360 without a box, but it's I think it's a 4 gig black version, matte black version. Whether it's the 4 gig or not, I don't know. They came in different bundles. These I can already see that it's lost its sticker as well. So whether it's been opened or not, I'm not sure. I've not tested it. I believe it does work. And there's also 250 gigabyte hard drive in there, so that's handy. Yeah, I do have one of these consoles which is bust, so it got the red dot of death, and it's probably very unlikely that I'd be able to save it. So hopefully I'll be able to salvage bits from this if it doesn't work, or just replace it outright. That'd be pretty good. A couple of controllers. So there's a white one here. There is something rattling inside, and the thumbsticks they've seen better days. But I do have, again, I've not tested any of this stuff. I do have a couple of broken controllers for 360. There's a black one here as well, so I can always use them for parts. I'm sure out of these and the others I've got, I'll certainly get one extra working controller, so that's good. And then the games, so they're a bit all over the place. I need to sort these out. I've not quite been through them. I've got a few loose discs. So we've got, I should have sorted this out. So we've got Batman Arkham Asylum, which I already have this game, so it's a possible trade. Again, the discs have got quite a few scratches, lots of fingerprints and stuff, so they might need a resurface. They might need, they might be unsalvageable, but we'll have a look. We'll test stuff. Hopefully there's a few things of the duplicates I can trade in, and hopefully there's stuff I can add to the collection. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. That one's nice and complete. They mustn't have liked that game. We've got a Lego Marvel Superheroes, which I do already have. Obviously a bit battered. There's no disc for that one just yet. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Fallout 3. Again, another one I've got. You can see quite a few of these are missing manuals. They belong to kids, and kids don't really appreciate manuals and stuff like that, do they? We've got Minecraft. The disc is here. I do have Minecraft. There's again a few scratches, but with a bit of luck, that gives you a decent bit of trade credit. Although I think you don't get as much as you used to. Lego Avengers. The disc is here for that one. Yeah, all these cases, there's not many of these cases which are salvageable really. Barja, some dirt off-road racing game of some sort. No inlay for that one. Insert inlay. Lego Batman 3. Again, you can see it's a bit skew width. And then we've got a SpongeBob game as well. Disc here for this one, and it doesn't look like it came with a manual either. Anyway, with the insert on the inside. But yeah, cool to have a SpongeBob game. So yeah, I'll have to give all these a test. Hopefully, oh, there's one more. We've got Skyrim. You got a nice manual there as well. So yeah, hopefully they work. We'll see. I'm sure there's 2 or 3, maybe 4 games there which I can add, or at least trade in. The rest, there's certainly a few that won't work at all. What else have we got? So just obviously all the wires and cables are in there, and then I'll go on to show you the original Xbox games. So I was in town yesterday. I always put my head in CEX just to mainly looking at original Xbox stuff. I've only got a small section, so I always just check for certain games coming through. There's a lot of games on the original Xbox I want which are like 50p, £1, you know, less than a fiver anyway, and it's not really worth paying the £2 postage for a game that's £5 or less than £2. So I'll pick them up as I go in. I've got a picture of this, and I use it. I get it up when I'm in CX just to make sure I've not got a particular game. And I bought Conflict Vietnam, which I've already got. So I don't know how I missed that one. So yeah, I've got another. But it was only 50p anyway. So Need for Speed Underground 2. This one was £5. I've got Underground. I've got Most Wanted. Yeah, I was missing Underground 2, so I grabbed that one. But they're the 3 Need for Speeds I sort of grew up playing. Not so much Underground 1, but Underground 2 and Most Wanted. I played heavily. Carbon as well. I think that's what I'll have to get next. Rocky boxing game. I think I played this so a while back. It was at like a, what do you call it? Like a after school club in town, and you know they had snooker tables, football. You know you could buy drinks. They had a couple of game consoles set up, and you'd go over there and all your schoolmates would be there. And I remember playing Rocky for the first time there, and I remember it being quite good as well. So I think I've had it before as well in the collection. Whether I'll ever play it or not is another thing. Prince of Persia 2 Thrones, I do have this on the PS2. All these as well, I made sure they had manuals. I won't walk out CEX with Xbox games without the manuals. I've got this on the PS2, but I think it was £1.50, so I thought everything generally usually plays better on the Xbox, so I thought I'd pick it up. And I've still got a bit of a seal there. Which brings me to the final. Yeah, so just a short pickups. I'm not picking up a great deal of stuff at the moment. Just keeping it nice and steady. Again, happy with what I've got. Happy playing current stuff as well as the older stuff that I'm picking up. There's obviously ideally I'd grab everything, every sort of console, but they just keep going up in value, and it's they get to a point where it's you're not willing to part that much. Pokemon, for example, I've always wanted to collect the Pokemon games, but the price that they're at now, it's just beyond what I'd be comfortable paying for, really. So the last one, having said that, is this would be the most expensive Dreamcast game I own. I do say I'm going for a full set Dreamcast. It's the only console which I've got any intentions, however little, of completing the full set. And this game is one that popped up, pops up regularly on reviews and top tens and stuff like that. I've seen people pick it up before, talk about it, and I like my role playing games as well. So yeah, it's one which I thought I need to get my hands on for a while. I remember when I first started collecting, I had my eyes on it, but it was 50 quid back then. It's now 70 quid, so you might at this point I've narrowed it down, so you can probably guess what it is. And I saw it in CEX and my local CEX, and sort of had my eye on it. And I was given, so my father-in-law gave me a SSD. I think it was it a terabyte SSD, so which we had no use for. Obviously, I used to have the PC, so it would have negated the use of my hard drive that I had in the PC if I still had it. But instead, obviously, because I don't have the PC, I took it to CEX, traded it for a voucher, and yeah, sort of used the credit as well as a bit of cash to buy Skies of Arcadia. Obviously, I made sure it was manual. I've played it, make sure it all works. I'll show you the manual. It's two discs, a big fat juicy manual, and yeah, there's a lot of good. I think as far as Dreamcast collecting goes, it's sort of one of the ones to have in the collection, I believe. Pirates flying through the air reminds me of Stardust. Those Robert De Niro when they're catching the lightning, and yeah, I think it's something I would be able to play and enjoy. Again, it's just time. Like I do get a lot of time, but there's having time to do stuff, and there's having time to sit down and play an RPG for hours on end. But yeah, I'd like to one day get around to playing it. But yeah, really happy to have it. Working case as well. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, again, thank you for all the new subscribers. Obviously, a great thank you to all the older subscribers, especially those who's been. I think I started the channel in maybe the end of 2013, possibly the start of 2014. So we're not far off 10 years really. Obviously, there was a big gap, went there 4 years where I weren't making anything at all. I think last year was probably the most productive I've been with it, and the more involved I've been with the community. as in the retro gaming community on YouTube. Sort of slowed down. I don't watch as much. I don't get involved in stuff as much, and I don't really speak to anyone as much as I did. But I don't know. I think it's not that I didn't enjoy it or whatever. I just enjoy playing games. So in my free time, I've obviously got other hobbies. Exercise, looking after a house. Trying to do stuff with the family. So you do struggle to piece everything in, and I think for me at the moment, making videos, as you can see, I'm not even editing videos anymore. I'm just filming them on my phone, having a chat, and then chucking them straight on. Uh, it's just how you organise your time, isn't it? And I think for me, at the moment, um, I'm sort of happy just having a bit of a quieter life on YouTube. But I do miss the interaction. I feel like I don't have the same interaction. When like YouTube of the month was, myself, Al, and loads of others were getting voted and nominated for that. When the during the lockdown, Dana's live streams, it were really good to be involved. I think everyone had this sense of involvement with each other, which is really good, obviously, because it's nice to share the hobby. I bring people around to have a look at this and no one appreciates it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd like to get more involved again. I think I'll have to just throw myself into it a bit more, I think. But yeah, other than that, that is everything, and hopefully the next video won't be too long. I'd like to do a CX roulette, a decent one for episode 10. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. I've got a holiday coming up, so obviously I can't be spending a couple £100 on games, can I? But hopefully I can find some good deals locally, make a bit of profit, and turn that into investment, would you say? I think so, definitely. Alright guys, cheers, thank you. Bye bye.